The boardroom is silent, yet the air feels heavy with the static of unspoken expectations. You have seen it happen 1,000 times before. A colleague challenges your authority with a thinly veiled insult, or a client pushes for a concession that compromises your integrity. The instinct, raw and immediate, is to defend, to explain, to fill the void with words that justify your existence and your decisions. Most women in the corporate arena are taught that visibility equals power, that being the loudest person in the room is the only way to be heard. But have you ever stopped to consider why the most influential figures in history, those who commanded entire empires or shifted the trajectory of markets, were often the ones who spoke the least? True power does not shout. It does not beg for validation. It resides in the quiet, lethal precision of a woman who understands that her silence is her most formidable weapon. Today, we peel back the layers of this Stoic practice, exploring how strategic silence acts not as a passive retreat, but as the ultimate manifestation of high-value leadership. We are talking about the art of the pause, a deliberate architecture of presence that forces the world to adjust to your rhythm rather than the other way around. Consider for a moment the sensation of being in an interrogation. When a person is desperate to extract information, they talk, they offer details, they scramble to justify their actions, and in that frantic need to be perceived as right, they give away their entire hand. Now contrast that with the woman who listens. She leans back, her expression neutral, her eyes focused with a calm intensity that makes her counterpart wonder what she is thinking. She is not merely waiting for her turn to speak. She is observing, processing, and detached from the emotional chaos that threatens to pull her into a reactive state. This is the essence of the Stoic mindset applied to the modern professional landscape. By refusing to engage in the immediate emotional reaction to a provocation, you hold on to the one thing that truly matters, your locus of control. When someone attempts to destabilize you, they are essentially handing you a script written in their own insecurity. If you react, you are playing their part. If you remain silent, you maintain ownership of the stage. This is not a game of being cold for the sake of cruelty. It is about protecting your internal landscape. In the world of high-stakes business, your emotional labor is a finite resource. Every time you over-explain a boundary or defend a decision that you have already vetted, you are depleting your own energy stores. A high-value woman understands that her time is an asset, and her words are currency. Would you spend your hard-earned money on something that offers no return? Then why would you spend your words on those who are not listening with the intent to understand, but only with the intent to manipulate? Silence forces others to reconcile with their own words. When you say nothing, the weight of the conversation shifts back to the person who spoke last. They are the ones who must contend with the silence, often leading them to reveal their underlying motivations, their frustrations, or their underlying weaknesses. You become a mirror, and the mirror never has to shout to reflect the truth of what stands before it. Think about the dynamics of your professional relationships. How often have you rushed to fill a silence to put someone else at ease? That impulse to soothe is a habit rooted in the societal conditioning of being nice. But harmony at the expense of your own boundaries is merely a cage. When you pause before answering a request, you are signaling that your consent is not a foregone conclusion. You are communicating that your internal equilibrium is more important than the immediate satisfaction of someone else's demands. This creates a vacuum of authority. People naturally gravitate toward those who appear unbothered by the turbulence of the moment. Your ability to remain composed while others are panicking or gossiping creates a magnetic curiosity around your character. You become a mystery because your intentions are not easily read and your approval is not easily bought. This practice requires a level of fortitude that most are unwilling to cultivate. It begins with the simple, yet profound decision to stop apologizing for your existence. In meetings, notice how often the tension rises. Instead of rushing to resolve it with a flurry of emails or a defensive statement, Practice the art of the pause. Breathe. Ground yourself in the fact that your worth is intrinsic and does not fluctuate based on the opinion of a manager, a partner, or a peer. When you stop rushing, you start commanding. You will notice that as you lean into this silence, the people around you begin to speak with more intentionality. They, too, will feel the pressure of the space you have created, and they will be forced to elevate their own communication to meet your standard. You are essentially setting the frequency of the room. There is a profound freedom in realizing that you do not need to be understood by everyone. This is the cornerstone of Ataraxia, the Stoic ideal of tranquility. If your actions are aligned with your values, then the narrative you construct for yourself is the only one that governs your reality. When you are criticized, silence is your shield. If the criticism is valid, you internalize it and grow. If it is unfounded, silence acts as a rejection of the premise. By not dignifying a baseless attack with a response, you effectively nullify its power. It is a subtle, almost invisible act of dominance. You are not fighting fire with fire. You are allowing the flame to die out for lack of fuel. It is the ultimate display of the high-value mindset, confirming that you are simply too grounded to be shaken by the fleeting whims of the external world. We must also address the misconception that this approach is synonymous with being aloof or unapproachable. On the contrary, the highest form of respect you can offer another human being is your undivided, focused attention. When you speak, let your words be measured, heavy, and purposeful. If you speak rarely, people will listen closely. If you are always talking, your voice eventually becomes background noise. By curating your contributions, you ensure that when you do speak, your voice carries the weight of authority. This is not about withholding for the sake of manipulation. It is about honoring the truth that not every thought requires a vocal outlet. The most powerful women in history knew that the greatest secrets, the greatest strategies, and the greatest shifts in power occurred not in the clamor of the debate, but in the stillness that preceded the command. As you integrate these practices into your daily life, you will begin to notice a shift in your own self-perception. You will stop feeling the need to perform. You will find that your stress levels decrease because you are no longer entangled in the dramas of others. You are operating from a place of strategic calm, watching the pieces on the board move while you maintain a firm grasp on your own strategy. You become an island of stability in a sea of chaos. Colleagues will treat you with a different level of deference because they will realize that you are not a participant in the frivolous games they play. They will see that your silence is not a void, but a foundation, a solid, unmovable bedrock of integrity and self-possession. The journey toward this level of emotional mastery is not for the faint of heart. It requires the discipline to look at your own impulses and choose to override them. It requires the courage to sit in the tension of a room and wait for the right moment, rather than the first moment. It requires an unwavering commitment to your own standards, regardless of the pressure from the outside world. But consider the alternative. Consider a life where you are constantly reacting, constantly explaining, and constantly allowing others to dictate your pace. Is that the life of a woman who owns her destiny? Or is it the life of someone who is merely an actor in someone else's play? You have the ability to change the script. You have the ability to step into the quiet, to embrace the void, and to let your silence do the heavy lifting in a world that has forgotten the power of restraint. The practice of strategic silence is a lifelong education. It is not something you master in a day, but something you refine through every encounter, every conflict, and every opportunity. Start small. In your next meeting, when the urge to correct someone or to jump into a lull in the conversation arises, wait. Count to 3. Observe the faces around you. Notice how the dynamic shifts when you choose to observe rather than opine. You will be surprised at how much information you gain when you are not distracted by the sound of your own voice. You will find that you are no longer chasing opportunities, but rather allowing them to be drawn toward you. because you have become a figure of grounded, unshakable value. People are drawn to what they cannot easily define, and nothing is more undefinable than a woman who knows exactly who she is and does not feel the need to prove it to anyone. As we move forward, think about the legacy you are building. Are you known as the person who is always available, always talking, always reacting? Or are you the person whose presence is felt, whose perspective is valued, and whose silence is respected? The choice is entirely yours. It lives in the space between the stimulus and the response. It is the core of your Stoic power, the hidden engine that drives high-value leadership. Every time you choose to remain silent in the face of an emotional provocation, you are expanding your capacity for leadership. You are building a brand of resilience that transcends any job title or social status. You are becoming the woman who does not need to speak to be heard, because her actions, her presence, and her strategic stillness speak for her. The world is noisy enough. It is a cacophony of opinions, demands, and fleeting reactions. Your role, as a woman of high value, is to be the point of gravity. When everything else is spinning, you remain the center. This is not just a professional strategy. It is a way of existing that guards your sanity and your spirit. By cultivating this silent, Stoic authority, you are granting yourself the freedom to navigate the world on your own terms. You are no longer a victim of circumstances, but the architect of your own experience. Take this knowledge and apply it with the patience of a seasoned strategist. Do not rush the process. Let the silence become your natural state, a place of rest and reflection where you can sharpen your wit and solidify your resolve. If you have found value in this exploration of the Stoic feminine path, if you are ready to stop performing and start leading from a place of profound internal certainty, then take the next step. Our community is built for those who understand that true power is cultivated in the quiet, and that the highest form of self-respect is the ability to command one's own internal state. To continue developing your leadership mindset and to receive more tactics for navigating the chaos of the modern world with an unwavering, high-value Stoic spirit, subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon to ensure you never miss an update. There is much more to uncover on this journey toward self-mastery, and I invite you to join us as we deconstruct the myths of the modern workplace and build a foundation of not just success, but true, ataraxic, unshakable power. The silence is calling, and it is time for you to listen to what it has to say about the potential within you. Welcome to the path of the Stoic Femme.